Welcome to PS, welcome to Spain, welcome to the launch of KTM's 990. Now when we do these bike reviews, there's many ways of evaluating a bike. We can say that it's 95% new. We can say it's now 947cc, 121 horsepower, 76 foot-pounds of torque, multiple rider aids, blah, 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 blah. The best way to evaluate this bike is giggles, because this made me feel like I was about 25 years old. This was so much fun to ride. Now in the KTM lineup, you've got the 390, the 790, the 890 is kind of being pushed to one side, and this is the new 990. Now for KTM to push the 890 to one side and replace it with the 990 was a big job, because I rode the 890 just last month in Vallelunga in South Africa on track on a Bridgestone launch. Loved it, came away going, I need to ride the 890 more, what a brilliant bike. And then KTM invited me to ride the new 990, and you're like, well, that's a brilliant bike, what have you done? But they've done it. We've had a road ride today that was brisk, to be fair, but just so manageable, so easy. 120 horsepower there or thereabouts is not too much power. The torque is just enough. The quick shifter works really well. You've got drive when you want it. You've got power when you want it. And we're talking about a road ride here. We're not talking about putting in fast laps around Almeria. We're talking about riding in the hills here in Almeria. And again, you can trim those rider aids and have some fun. So when you go into the performance, you get rid of the anti-wheelie and it wheelies. It wheelies in first, it wheelies in second, it wheelies in third, and if you're a bit aggressive with clutch, it'll wheelie in fourth. Yes, wheelies are illegal, immature and stupid, but I love doing them, and this lets you do it. If you want to learn how to wheelie, buy a KTM 990 Duke, it's pretty easy. It has a little bit of DNA of the old Duke 950 and 990 back when I had hair and I was young, because that was considered a super bike, and now it's considered a middleweight because we've got the 1390 as the big bad boy. But what a bike to ride. It's very quick steering, it's very maneuverable, it's very light. The Bridgestones give grip straight away, you don't have to preheat them. Ground clearance is excellent, the chassis is perfect, never changed any clickers. The clickers, funnily enough, one turn of the click is like normally 4 or 5 clicks. So you just have to turn the suspension a little bit to get to really feel the difference. I played a bit about with a little bit just so I could feel the difference, but I didn't need to. It was perfectly fine out the box. The turning is great, the acceleration is great, the feel is great. The braking is the same as the 890, which I thought lacked a little bit, but it doesn't feel like it's lacking on the 990, where it should, because it's the same or near enough the same braking. But what an awesome bike. Looking forward to riding it on track, because I've ridden the 890 on track and the 890 on the road, and it works brilliantly on both. So if this goes as well as it does on the road, on the track, what a bike. In the UK, we're just under £13,000, so it has gone up in price compared to the 890, and it's in a really competitive category. You've got the Yamaha, you've got the Triumph, both really, really good bikes. You could throw in Kawasaki's 900, but I think that's lacking a little bit compared to these. The Triumph, I rode it in Jerez, and I really, really like it. That's a really good bike. The MT-09 is going to be new in Lanzarote very shortly, and the old one, fully enough, I rode here in Almeria and in the hills, and had great fun on that bike as well. They are great fun track and road bikes, but today I just had so much enjoyment. It's not been a brains out kind of dangerous riding competition, it's just been a really fun, spirited ride with a really good group of mates, in perfect safety, relying on the rider aids, switching them off when I want, having a bit of fun, playing about, a few wheelies. What a great bike. If you just want a bike for sheer giggles, sheer enjoyment, I don't think you need to look any further. As long as you like orange and as long as you like the headlights, you're not going to go much wrong.